What's up, YouTube? This is my friend Charles. This is Mech Knight Invoked deck, pre the ban list, but he'll explain to you guys what he's going to take out for some of the cards that are limited. So you want to start off with the monsters?
Yeah. So start off 3 Alistair, your best card in the deck. If you see him, you usually end up doing well. Long to go with them, search more 3 Meltdown, Terraforming, and Set Rotation for some spice and turn of field spells. For the Mech Knights, 3 purple,
Standard.
2 blue, 1 red, and then this is supposed to be, or 1 indigo, and then this is supposed to be Red Moon, but I cannot find him, unfortunately.
Okay. So look up that card if you don't know what it is, guys.
Yeah. If you're not sure what it is, just like the other Mech Knights, you special summon them out if there's 2 cards in a column. You banish Mech Knight in your graveyard to pop 1 in each column. Then for hand traps, just simply running 2 Nibiru, 2 Ash, and 2 Phantasme. I felt this was enough, especially with our locals. Usually, like, not many people expect the main deck Nibiru.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the board breaking stuff, you have 2 Gamma Seal, Jizikuru, Dogoron, and along with them 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. The field spell Spice also kind of makes it to when you can't really protect yourself against them.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of that, we have our targets for it, Zombie World and Oracle Zephyra.
So this is the spice that you're talking about.
Zombie World made it to when, like, basically I could play well against Thunder and Draco.
But with the new hit list,
with the new list,
yeah.
I don't really need to end up using it now.
Mm-hmm.
It was still nice for the spice in the extra deck. And then Oracle, just because with the set rotation lock, your field spell decks can't really end up playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes if I've actually terraforming into Zombie World with Oracle, so then Draco really couldn't play. Like, they had to most definitely get rid of one or the other. Then for the rest of the spells, 3 Invocation, 3 Mind Control, and 2 Super Poly. You usually end up seeing usually manage to see any of these, especially obviously the invocations, because they're searchable. You usually end up doing well. These was just great for baiting anything, or just for baiting out traps and stuff. And then this is just Super Poly is just dumb in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then last thing to end it off with is 2 Desires and 1 Upstart for draw power.
Okay, sounds pretty good.
And Cider.
It's up to you. You can probably do the side deck.
We'll probably, yeah. We'll probably end up doing this. We can probably do the side next, I guess. So if they make me go first, 3 Sanctum, 1 Scythe, and then 2 Lancia. I felt 2 Lancia was fine because, again, with running Sanctum, I can just summon him out of the deck if I have to. For going second, 3 Red Reboot, 2 Twin. I felt this was just fine as well because I did respect the back row decks enough, at least. And then actually for more stuff, since this deck is able to run, we run they're only 1 for if they make me go first. And then one last thing is Dragos Cepalia for if the deck's able to, if the deck doesn't need to end up, if my opponent's deck is able to not play around Super Poly. Now, I guess start off tokens, I guess.
All the tokens.
Yeah, just all of them. Shout out to Cardboard Gaming, I guess, for this one. I'm about to be ordering more from him soon. Alright, then for the extra, the usual 2 Mechaba. I felt really you don't need 3 at all. It felt just fine for me. Purgatrio for when you want to OTK. It usually ended up just fine. Against Pendulum, this is actually stupid. You just bait everything and then just banish their used to be Electromite and then just kill everything. And then Caliga for when it was against the Orcas. I'll probably still consider playing this because I'm considering playing Dangers in the future with the deck. Then Super Poly targets, the usual Starving Venom, Diplex or Chimera for against Salamanders and any other cyberspace
Marine
deck.
Cess, yeah.
The Marine Cess or adding this or once they come out. It's not bad too because it's a light that you can get from Ekava, and then also you can end up it shoots himself off out of the extra monster zone, so you can end up doing more plays. And then for the spice, Dragon Necro.
It's for the zombie world.
Yeah, it's with the zombie world cheese. It makes it to when like even if your opponent does play around super poly generically, if they don't negate zombie world on my field, then I'll still be able to super poly them. And if they do, I just again that's where I take it out for Dragon Sepalia. Then for the Link monsters, Almirage and Secure Garda. These two are just great together because it makes it to when Alistair's one card Purgatrio and Mechaba. And it's also nice too because Secure Garda makes it to when you can end up playing around the Nibiru because you make Mechaba on your 4th summon. Then for the Link 2s, Underclock Taker, Alistair Meltdown Woker, and IP. These are all just great. The usual thing of having multiple fusions on the board, I still have not been able to get an OTK without having without realizing I would have to play Book of the Law, but I'll try and figure that out at some point. But the discard is nice, especially again with me trying to eventually pay Dangers. And then to go with the IP Unicorn. And then for the last link for Bulbasaur, or just the link in general, Bulbasaur, because you just want to kill them. And then the last thing is Dingirsu for just if you're able to make a rank 8. It doesn't always come up, but it's nice when it can. Usually you can end up, the best time it comes up is when you mind control an Orcus Link monster.
So what do you think you're going to take out for the reboots?
For the reboots, let's see. Because again, depending on what our format's looking like now, I may consider just simply, I don't think needing to add more kaijus.
Maybe Cosmic Cyclone?
Probably that too, just as more back row removal.
Okay, sounds good.
And then, like I said, trying to end up having more playing Dangers, I think.
Okay, sounds pretty good.
So we consider that. Maybe also play. I may consider fooling around with Crusadia as well.
Okay.
In the deck as well as like a element engine, I guess you could say.
Okay. So thanks, Charles, for the deck list. Stay tuned for more because he's probably going to top locals like he does all the time. So thanks, guys.